I'm Nick, and today I have the AMD A6 6400K Richland APU. So, I'm going to take it out of the box, and I'm going to talk about it. And I'll tell you guys just who I think this APU processor thing, just who I think it's perfect for. So, without further ado, I'll get my stabber, and we will take this delicious machine chip out of the box. So, first of all, what is an APU? Well, they've got a graphic down here for us. AMD A-Series Black Edition APU equals multi-core CPU technology. So there is a dual-core processor in this particular chip, and you can get different configurations with more cores, more cores than Intel solutions right now, and discrete GPU technology. And in this particular chip, there's a Radeon HD 8470D, and it's better than Intel integrated graphics, to put it bluntly. And that's why I think that this chip is really the perfect chip for an entry-level machine, somebody that wants to do basic gaming, somebody that doesn't want to spend a whole bunch of money, but they still want to play things like Skyrim, for example, and have a good experience doing it. Well, this chip and the FM2 platform, which is the socket that the chip uses, will get that done for you. Now, on the side of the box, we see a little advertisement. Well, first we see the processor right there saying hello to us. Hello. Diffused in Germany. Made in China. AMD Dual Graphics Technology. Pair an AMD A-Series processor with select AMD discrete graphics solutions for the combined performance advantage of AMD dual graphics technology. So what that means is the APU is really intended for people who don't want to buy a dedicated graphics card. You want to be able to take a single chip, not pay through the nose for it, but slap it in your motherboard and go to town. And it really accomplishes its goal very well. But if you want to upgrade your platform in the future, well, you can pair it with a graphics card, and you can run them in Crossfire. And down here, we have a little chart, and it shows us just what graphics cards are supported, and these are from the HD 6000 series. And yeah, cool. So there is quite a bit of room for expandability, and here they talk about stuff, and over here, they show us that it works with AMD Eyefinity technology. So multi-monitor support does come native on this integrated GPU, and you can game at up to 5760 by 1200. So, yeah. Let's open it. Oh! I broke the seal. I'm a terrible person. No, it was meant to be broken. The seal was born only to be destroyed by me. What do we get? First and fanciest, here is the APU itself, and you got a nice big integrated heat spreader on there. These AMD chips do put out a fair bit more heat than their Intel counterparts, something like Intel Haswell especially, and they use a little bit more power. Of course, they are quite a bit cheaper, and you can see that this one uses a pin grid array instead of a land grid array, meaning that on the AMD chips you still have these little pins on the bottom, whereas Intel has moved away from that, and their pins are integrated on the motherboard, and you just have little pads. So this is an FM2 socket, so you do need to have an FM2 motherboard. It's the same socket that the previous APU, Trinity, used, and it will be the same socket that the next APU uses. So, yeah. And of course, stickers! That is a nice sticker. I really like that sticker. This sticker will go on the case. The sticker gets my sticking of approval. Do we get anything else inside the box? Why, yes, we do. We get a little manual thingy and warranty documentation and instructions and socket types and warnings, and that's kind of boring. What else do we get? We get a little heatsink, and it's a heatsink. It's got a downdraft fan, it's got a 4-pin PWM fan controller, and it's got thermal paste pre-installed, and That's really all there is to say about it. A little heatsink like this is not the best in the world. You can buy aftermarket heatsinks, and they'll keep your chip a lot cooler. But if you're not going to be overclocking this system, and if you have a reasonably well ventilated case, the stock heatsink fan is just fine. So I hope that you guys enjoyed my talk about it session and reasons why you should buy this big fancy AMD chip. I think that it really is a great value-oriented solution. It is the cheapest way for you to build a PC and get gaming. I mean, these chips are basically the same thing that the Xbox One and the PS4 are using. So they're good gaming chips. You can't really argue with that. In their price point, they can't be beat. They demolish the competition, and if you're looking to build a machine and run on integrated graphics and do a little bit of gaming, this is the chip for you. If you're looking for raw compute horsepower, the Intel processors blow away AMD at that. But this really gives you good enough CPU performance and superior integrated graphics performance, and the price point can't be beat. Thank you guys for checking out my video, and I hope that you like it or dislike it or leave a comment and tell me that I need to cut my hair.